really need to do anything more than that, and I'm just playing around with the Scarifiers down. I think what I'm going to do now is try and crown it, because I've never crowned this, and as you see in the middle, you know, there's grass growing again. So at this point, crown it with this. All I need to do is remove one pin, and right here you'll see that the wheel has 3 holes it can go in. This right here being the lowest raises the unit up the highest. I'm going to take that, drop it down one hole, go up and down again, go up one side and come down the other, just to crown it. I'm not really messing with the grass in the middle. It's going to be what it's going to be. Regardless, I'm not worried about that. Now, where we park the car is a totally different story. So I'm going to rip that crap out and well, take the trailer out and then turn around and tear that grass out completely with the rake and then go from there. Speaking of which, this is the first use with the actually the hydraulic top link. So now, in order to use the rake, I probably need to set the rake down just a little bit lower with this little top link, but not too low. And then I can adjust that like a TR3 with the hydraulic top link and the selector valve right here. Speaking of that, I know it looks funny, but when I got the kit, another video that I actually posted, this didn't come with it. So I had to use my hand to even try and get it, you know, to work right. So I just took a bolt, I forget how long it was, it's metric of course, 10 millimeter bolt. I heated it, I bent it right here, threaded it in, and chopped the head off, threaded it in, and I put the actual cue ball on this side. Does it work? Yeah. Well, this actually is the part that's supposed to go in there. It came in the other day, so I decided to add them, which effectively brought the ball further out. I can use it either way. I'm just, you know, messing around and see how I like it. Honestly, I'll probably, because this right here is slightly smaller than the 10 millimeter rod, I'm probably going to take this off and just put the ball right back here again. And honestly, I'll probably do it in the next few minutes. But with that alone, I can adjust the back rake, and I don't have to get off the tractor or stop and adjust it right here off this little top link that you use to raise it and lower it. Great deal. And once I got it and started thinking about it, reviewing the videos by ABI, this actually works better with the hydraulic top link. I mean, because you really don't have a lot to do with it, you know. Well, let's see what happens. I'm gonna raise the tire up one notch, and we'll go from there. Well, I lost a damn Scarifier. It's one of the ones I welded on, but I know why it broke off. Shit. That's not a big deal. I can re-weld it on, but it wasn't because of my welding that broke it. Let's just say when you loan stuff out. Whoa. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, so as you see, up and back and forth, and actually the driveway's done. Now I have to do this part, and Mama just pulled in, so I'm gonna have to get her up out of there so I can get a hold of this again. Well, I'm a little dejected about my Scarifier getting knocked off, but I'll do what I can to actually post stuff. Damn. Be careful who you let borrow your equipment, is all I can say and all I'm gonna say about that. All right, so there's one area I forgot about, and this is at the top of the hill where you hit the road, where you have to turn left or right. I forgot to do that, so I'm getting ready to take the time now, a few minutes, get that done, and then I'll post the results. And this is what it looks like going down the hill from the rear of the tractor. Well, only because I'm facing the opposite direction. So yeah, it doesn't look like I did much, but we got a heavy rain supposedly coming for the next few days. So once I get that happens and I get a clear day, I'll come out and post a picture of what it looks like now that the rain has washed the gravel away. I mean, washed the gravel, dirt off the gravel. Alright, I don't know if you can tell it, but if you look on this side of the driveway, I took the rake and I came back down to clear up what the ripples had left on similar to this side, but it was all the way across. So I left a comparison between the left and the right. And if you look at it, you can't even tell that I had ripples that went down your left-hand side of the driveway, as well, where you can see that there's clear line definitions going all the way up. I finished the top up there, and just gonna rake this going back down, and then I'm gonna straighten out the driveway where I actually had taken and left lumps of gravel here and there as I was clearing out the grass. Then I'll put the trailer back in the spot, and I'm gonna call it a day. So this is what it looks like after I raked that big clump of grass that I had pulled up, which, by the way, it's about the size of the one that's up there. I mean, the results are, like they were last time. It literally took minutes. I think I showed you, So it doesn't take long to actually work with the TR3. I'm not saying that some seasoned professional with a box blade couldn't have done it any better. They probably could have. I doubt really, they've done it any quicker, but, that's for, another debate or whatever. Like I said, I have a box blade, and the main draw to that is I can move a massive amount of dirt, rocks, whatever, that I can't move with the TR3. But with the TR3 also, I can literally grade without worry of gouging into the ground or anything like that. Any gouging in the ground, was like you would have seen today, was stuff I did when I was manipulating the hydraulic top link to get the rake to sit back or come up, playing around with it, because today's the first day I've actually, since I've installed it, that I've used the hydraulic top link like that. And I see where it has a lot of benefits over the manual top link, because I don't have to get off the tractor to actually adjust the rake like I need. Right now, you can't tell it, but I pitched it down because I picked up the TR3 all together, as you see from the shaft bend, as long as it is. But I picked up the TR3 all together, and then I use a top link to angle down the actual rake, which I'll quit being lazy and I'll get off the tractor so you can see. And then I use my 3-point to just barely put the tines in the ground. And as it drags across, it's either depending on how deep I let the 3-point drop. It's either dragging gravel, which this is where I buried a phone line, so I drug gravel back over into the hole a little bit. But also in the same sense, I've used it to grade the rocks to where it looks like it does now on the left-hand side of the driveway, like I said. When I was in the driveway, this driveway, I literally used it to put more pressure down on the ground and pull up grass like I wanted as I was driving forward. Going backward, once again, I still have to figure that one out. But, unlike with the video, those guys, like I said, this stuff's scripted. Great video, don't get me wrong, great product, but it's scripted. And if anybody's got one of these and plays around with it long enough, you'll figure out how it goes. But it's great. I love it. I wish I could use it more, but literally you'd wear out the ripper shanks and I'd have to turn around and call ABI to replace them. I think they're like $30 just for the tips. The actual rod or shank or however you want to call it itself is another 40, I think. Either way, it's something that I don't have to pay for right now unless I need it. So it's a great product. I still stand by my words when I say that. I hope this video has convinced other people that to take a really look at it. It's for a 1 Series tractor. This is great. That's called the 6-foot model because they base it off the length of the comb itself in the back. But it's a great product. If you have an arena, loose dirt, stuff like that, it's definitely a great product. If you have a driveway, this is one of the better products I've seen, as far as driveway use. Like I said in another video, I looked at the Gravel Rascal Pro. Unless you get the electric actuator on the Gravel Rascal Pro, you're literally gonna have to be jumping on and off, twice as bad as I am when I was just in the comb back here, just to get the wheels to come up so you could, get your depth or, pick it up so you can turn around and then use it again with a 4-wheeler. And even then, I'm not sure, if you got a hard compacted driveway, if you have a CVT clutch 4-wheeler, you might not want to do that, I would think. I personally was looking at one, and thank God, I decided to just go ahead and buy a tractor, and then I started looking seriously at it again and thought, well, this is better for me. Actually, I talked to Brian from ABI, and he's the one who convinced me that this was the better option, considering I had the tractor already, so I have the weight, the 3-point to pick it up and down and control it like I want. He steered me, in a direction that he felt that I could actually go in to use it like I needed. And I'm glad he did. At the time, I didn't have a third service valve. So, getting a hydraulic top link wasn't even on my radar at the time. But over time, matter of fact, I didn't even know it could be done. I just bought this tractor. I haven't even had it a year, and I'm learning more and more about things you can and can't do with it. So, like I said, it's a worthy product. I would say anybody, so it's an expensive one, but if you can afford it, go ahead and, put some thought into it. And they do have, banks that work with them that can work with you. If you need to apply for credit or whatever, I'm pretty sure they can get you where you need to go. But if not, give ABI a call at 855-211-0598. Tell Brian that Tilly sent you. See. straighten out the driveway. It's as flat as I feel like messing with it. I got some more grass I need to rake up. That's one of the small piles of grasses. I got another big pile that I need to put in the bucket and dump somewhere. But that's it. You saw what it looked like earlier, and now you see what it looks like now. And as far as time, I honestly don't remember what time it was, man. When I started, like I said, I was doing good until that Scarifier broke, and then my emotions all went downhill after that. So the driveway's done, both of them. I'm happy with the results. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I hope it steers your mind toward giving it a good look or get good thought. Like I said, I know it's expensive, but I mean, heck, your tractor was expensive. So either way, I hope it's, and nothing else, I hope it was enjoyable for you to watch. Like I said, tomorrow I plan on pulling out the flail mower and hitting as much of these fields as I can. Of course, as large as they are, I'm not gonna get anywhere near to a quarter of it done. Then next week, I got the other wide blades, so hopefully we can do a comparison. All right, see y'all.